Stay tuned for Philly News. Hear what Phil has to say. Get a load of some common sense in your douchebag of the day.
I've been trying to make this video for the past hour, and people keep calling and texting. And Phil, what do you think about this? Do you think you can fly out here for this? Hey, what's the address to this? I don't care. So what we do is we turn you. Why won't the phone turn off? There we go. Turning off. Now that we have a little privacy, let's talk about some stuff. Like, the first thing I want to talk about is Will Smith. Will Smith is going to produce the new Karate Kid movie, which is a remake of the original, and his son's going to be starring as the Karate Kid. I love Will Smith, but this might be a bad idea, because you're remaking the Karate Kid and calling it the Karate Kid, instead of remaking the Karate Kid and calling it Never Back Down. I think this remake just really emphasizes that originality is near dead in Hollywood. Quick tip to anyone: if you've been robbed, don't call the police if you have drugs or guns or fake police badges or Nazi uniforms in your apartment, especially if you have all those things, because you might just get in trouble. But sadly, we were once again too late, and that's why our douchebag of the day is coming from Pennsylvania, where a man called police because he was robbed, and the police discovered that he was growing pot right next to his AK-47, right next to his Mein Kampf book signed by Mel Gibson. The next thing I want to talk about is the bailout plan. Not specifically the bailout plan, but the companies the bailout plan went to, because those companies are running like they're in ship shape. They're throwing out bonuses. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm all for bonuses, but not if you're receiving money because your company is one of the reasons that Wall Street's in pain. It's like if I loaned $20 to a friend, and the next thing I saw is he was buying rounds for everyone at the bar. I wouldn't think to myself, well, he normally buys rounds for everyone at the bar. Who am I to say he shouldn't use my money to do that? You are not my ex-wife. I am not paying out alimony so you can maintain your lifestyle. I'm helping you so you can help me. In a really weird immigration story, a man was arrested for being Canadian, which I didn't know was a crime, but it is, because he lied to the government and said he was American, making him the first Canadian to ever lie to anyone and say that he was an American, because that just doesn't happen. And it makes me sad, because I have a special place in my heart for all Canadians, especially when they say "A." I just want to hug a Canadian every time they say that. But that a boot shit, that's made up. But yeah, so moral of the story is, don't be Canadian and say you're American, because we're gonna lock your ass in jail for 5 years and charge you $250,000. For the first time in the past 3 months, I can honestly say I'm impressed with Sarah Palin. Sarah Palin was doing an interview with Anchorage News, and she just threw something out there that she had not before. The truth. Very bluntly. It's just really odd, because once McCain and Palin lost the election, I liked them so much more. Not because they lost, but because when they started talking, they sounded like real people, and not like people just trying to appeal to the Republican side. If you'd like to see parts of that interview, link is in the description. Yesterday I received a lot of questions asking if that was a Brett Favre jersey. No, it's not. It's a DeFranco jersey. Number 23, my favorite number. I have the same deal on my Giants jersey. And I know that just blew some people's minds. They're like, Giants and Jets? You can't like two teams? Yes, I can. They share the same stadium. They're like best friends. But when it comes down to it, I am a Jets fan over a Giants fan. As a Jets fan, I know that if it comes down to a field goal kick in the fourth quarter, we're going to lose. That's why seeing Brett Favre brings a little hope to my heart. Because he's like the bad guy in the movie that all of a sudden at the end realized that he should be a good guy. Which brings you to Tuesday's question of the day. What is your favorite moment in sports history? And I'm split on two. It's of course the Giants victory last year, or the Yankees vs. Braves World Series, where the Yankees somehow came back and won. But that's all that really mattered to me this Tuesday, November 11th, 2008. My name's Philip DeFranco, and you've just been filled in.
Stay tuned for Philly News. Hear what Phil has to say. Get a load of some common sense in your douchebag of the day. His name is Sexy Phil. His wisdom